Welcome back to your G&T Breakfast Show. Tom and I love having guests in the studio, and we are very excited to be joined by Drew from the Big Pems Panto. Good morning, Drew.
Good morning. How are you on this lovely Friday morning?
We're good.
It's a feel-good Friday, and I have no doubt, Drew, that you're feeling good. Dick Whittington has had its first audiences.
Absolutely, yes. We had our first audiences yesterday, and yes, it was. You can imagine, full of wonderful children who absolutely were screaming and booing and hissing and loving every minute of it. Especially because Sarah the cook got a little bit naughty yesterday, and actually ended up giving a custard pie to one of the head teachers. So she was very naughty. She had a moment yesterday.
Oh, wow.
But as you can imagine, the whole school very much appreciated it.
Was there just one person that didn't?
Yes. I have sent an apology already. Yes.
Oh, wow. Well, you're just not in control when Sarah the cook's around, are you?
It's out of my control. It's not me. It's Sarah. Nothing to do with me.
So come on then, let us know a bit. I know that we've met the cast a few times now over these coming weeks. You all got together 2 weeks ago for the first time, literally. And then yesterday you were on stage. That process to getting it from the rehearsal, to the table read to the stage, what's the whole process been like?
Do you know what? It's been amazing actually, and we've got a brilliant. We've got a brilliant cast here, and everybody has been so hardworking. You know, Tom, you were with us last year. It is an intense process. You have to. It's almost like going on a first date, proposing and getting married all within 2 days. You know, that's what it's like, and then all of a sudden you're on honeymoon, and then the honeymoon's over and you've got to live together for the rest of your lives. You know, it's an intense process, but it's it's when you're with a great group of people, and everybody wants the same goal at the end. It's just brilliant, and this group of people, are wonderful. So it has been hard. It is hard. It's long days, long hours, especially when you get into tech side of things and you're trying to make sure everything is where it should be and working, and sound and lights and everything. But, we've got there and we're open. Well,
amazing.
School's performances. Our first public performance is tomorrow. So
tomorrow, and you've got until Monday to enter a competition to win a family ticket on our Facebook page. But if people don't want to gamble, how can they get their tickets now, Drew?
And they can get their tickets from by heading across to bigpemspanto.com, and they can get tickets from there.
And of course, you brought you've brought a big star from the East End to the West End of Wales. How's Layla, Big Mo, getting on with things?
Oh, do you know what? She's the perfect queen rat. From the East End, it is. And in fact, she's in the dressing room next door. So in a moment, I may see if we can pop into her dressing room, because I know she's in there. We're currently in my dressing room. But we could maybe nip and see whether she's in her dressing room.
That would be amazing.
Fabulous. I was going to say, how many costumes have you got waiting in the wings, Drew? Because I know that there were some phenomenal ones last year.
6, 7, 8. I'm counting them because they're hanging on a rail just behind. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and there's 14 there. There's 14.
Wow.
Now look, I'm the least technical person in the world. I don't know if I can turn this around. I don't think I can. No. If I turn there, look.
There you go.
Are we getting a sneak peek?
The wigs.
Oh, look at them.
And there's some
colourful
there and some more wigs there. So yes, there's a lot of wigs this year.
Oh, we love it.
Well, do you know, when I came last year to the Panto, it was one of the, you don't sort of know exactly what to expect, right? But it was real tradition. It was real what you going back many years for Panto, and you come out with your tummy absolutely hurting from the laughter. That's what I remember from last year. So if anybody needs a little pick me up and wants to have some real fun with the family, I've got to say that Dick Whittington and the Boulevard Big Pems Panto is definitely the place to be going.
And I think it's really important. I think I mean, today is National Panto Day. It's a day that all pantos across the country will be celebrating, and
Yeah.
it is a great British tradition, the pantomime. And I think I there has always been a worry in the back of my mind that panto will is changing into something else, and it's changing into almost, there's a lot of pantos and all of them are brilliant, but they're changing a lot into sort of the West End shows and the big productions. And actually I think we need to not forget the roots of panto and actually
Yeah.
the traditions of panto. And we also need to not forget that for a lot of young people, this is the very first time that they will enter the theatre.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's
You
to
know,
to
so
captivate them. And one thing I will say, "He's behind you," and things like that, and, "Oh, no, it isn't. No, yes, it is." That is what Panto is all about.
absolutely, it's all about the screaming, the booing, the hissing, the 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 laughing with the dame, the jokes, the getting involved. And that's the one thing yesterday, watching the first schools performance, is watching all of those children. I mean, they're almost on their seats. They're almost stood on their seats screaming at us. There's a little moment, I won't let you into too much, but there's a little moment where Queen Rat does something very naughty with Idle Jack, when she sort of tricks him into doing her bidding. And the children, I mean, the whole of the following scene we couldn't get through because the children were letting us know that had happened. Yes, but that's what it's all about. And
Yeah.
actually, I would never want to stop anybody, children, young or old, from doing that, because that's what panto's all about.
Yeah.
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 I had so much fun last year getting all the boos and the hisses as Flesh Creeper and Jack and the Beanstalk. And you just mentioned that the young children and the old children, pantomime really does span all generations. There's something for everyone.
100%, 100%. There is, you know, I always think when you're looking at traditional pantomime, you have characters in there that are sort of designed for each age group. I mean, Sarah the cook, very different to Dame Trot. Dame Trot was very motherly last year. She was very protective over her boys, and wanted to make sure they were all right. Sarah the cook is a feisty, man hungry. She's desperate for a husband. She's desperately after Fitzwarren, Alderman Fitzwarren. But she gets anything she can get from that audience. Let me tell you.
That's amazing. And you've also given opportunities to the youth to kind of, you've got the junior ensemble, and some junior ensemble from last year have graduated, for want of a better phrase, into the senior cast.
Absolutely. Again, something that's really that sort of, with vision, and setting up vision and working through youth theatre and productions and classes. You see young people growing every single performance they do in every class they attend, and actually that needs to be rewarded and celebrated. So this year we've got two incredible performers, well, three really, who are in the uh, have sort of stepped into the principal cast, really. Seren Abbott, who is playing Tommy the cat. Seren's doing every performance and is just utterly brilliant. I mean, that girl's dance skills, I mean, legs for days. I mean, literally, utterly brilliant. And then Ethan has stepped into the principal cast as an understudy. He's actually understudying Reese, who is in the junior ensemble, but Reese is understudying Dick Whittington, Idlejack, and Fitzwarren,
Wow.
and has learned all 3 roles. And actually,
Wow.
very first performance out yesterday at 7 a.m. yesterday morning, Reese had the call to say, "You are on." So he went on for the very first show. He went on for Dick Whittington. He's on again this morning.
Wow.
And smashed it, absolutely smashed it. You would never have known you were watching an understudy. And I want to give a big shout out for on Panto Day to all of those understudies across the country, because it's such a difficult job. You learn these roles. You never know if you're going to go on or not. You have no idea. You could. Oh, there you go. There's our
There she is.
And we can hear it.
It's the tannoy in the dressing room giving us a good morning from Layla. So yes, it's a big old job being an understudy, but Reese absolutely smashed it. Yes.
Oh, amazing. Well, we've seen him grace the stage a number of times. There was never any doubt that it wasn't in anything else but safe hands. So, Drew, if people are thinking, oh, yeah, come on, we haven't got our tickets yet. How long are you running for? When are the performances and how can they get tickets?
We run right the way through now until the 31st of December. We've got a couple of days off. We're off on Monday next week, and then we're off on Christmas Day. Those are our only 2 days off. You can get tickets from bigpemspanto.com.
So excited.
Lovely.
Shall we have a quick look and see if Layla is in her dress?
Oh, go
Yeah,
on, if she's
please
available.
do.
We'll have a. She is
Right.
Queen Rat. I'm live. It's National Panto Day. I'm live. Look, she's getting ready. We're going to go and quickly say hello. Here she is.
Hello.
Oh, good morning.
You look
Literally
fantastic.
getting ready.
Do I
Literally.
look like a monster?
You look gorgeous. Gorgeous, you do.
You look like I do when I get up in the morning.
An actual look.
Yeah.
Layla, you did your first performance yesterday very quickly. How did it feel? How are the kids? Are you looking forward to day 2?
Yeah, I'm enjoying myself. It's been great. The kids are lovely.
Good.
They were
Oh,
loud yesterday, weren't they?
Really loud. I had to go to them. Shut up.
can't hear myself think. Break a leg for today and for the entire run. Drew's just told us how many performances you've got. We can't wait to come and see it ourselves. To keep enjoying yourself and send our best to the whole cast and crew.
Yeah, I will do. All right. Have a nice
Lovely.
day.
Amazing.
Have a good day.
Very much. Drew, very back to you and Sally the cook. Of course, that was Layla Morse right there, Big Mo from EastEnders. You might not have recognised her. Sally the cook. Is it fair to say, Drew, that she's holding out for a hero?
Oh, she absolutely is. Any hero she can get hold of, she's holding out for. But yes, she is holding out for a hero for sure.
Amazing. Well, we're going to take a moment. We're going to listen to Holding Out for a Hero. And would you believe it? Completely unrelated. Marty's been in touch with an Aerosmith song. Can you guess which one?
Oh no. Oh, go on.
Dude Looks Like a Lady's on the way.
Oh, well, what can I say? What can I say?
Drew, thank you so much. Send our best wishes to everybody on National Panto Day there at the Boulevard Theatre. Get your tickets now at Big Pem's Panto. Thank you, Drew.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Castle Hot Tubs are Wales's largest multi